Alright guys, as you can tell behind me, we're camping. Gee, who would have thought? Every year we try and go, early summer and then late summer. So we get in at least 2 good long, anywhere from 4 to 5 days camping trips. This year, end of August, 1st of September. Got my grandkids Jacob and Kaylee. Kaylee's little sister Tinley's here. And my little granddaughter Jasmine dropped in for a day for a visit with Mom. So we've had a pretty good rip-roaring time down here for a camping trip. So a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, a lot of camp cooking, and I'm going to show you some of that a little bit here and there, little bits of, and how to build your fire, maybe how to use your cast iron for different things. But stay with me and we will show you how this year's camping trip went. So again, welcome to Oregon and Cabin Time Oregon in the woods. Yeah. Never go camping without your ready light. You're not camping if you don't have a ready light. By Free Spirit. Oh. Camping with hardwood. If you notice, this wood is cherry, and cherry is a hardwood. Now, when we start a fire, I'll take a chunk of wood like this, and I'll cut it up into 3 pieces. Then I'll take pieces about this big, and I'll get in there with 2 or 3 of these, help get the fire going. If you start it small, it'll burn. Too big a chunk, like some of these guys out here, these big round guys, they're not going to burn. You can't just start a fire, throw in some big round chunks, because they will not burn. Hardwood burns slow, and it burns hot. So the trick is, cut her down, get your fire going, build it up to bigger sizes, bigger sizes, bigger sizes, until you can eventually throw in some bigger chunks, keep that fire going. The nice part about cherry is it smells good, the smoke smells good, and when you're cooking on it, the smoke flavor actually works its way into the meat that you're cooking. So cooking with hardwood can be done. Can be done. But you got to use the right technique or it will not work. Okay, now here's the fire before we cook. I got it loaded up pretty good with some smaller wood, trying to build up some coal base. You got to give yourself an hour or 2 of burn time to get this good and hot. But once he's good and hot, man, you got a good hot fire to cook on. So try it sometime, you'll like it. I do.
This is fucked.
That's not good, eh?
I got about 100 goddamn pounds of rocks in my
Oh, Jacob. Good Lord, man. That's what I call coming through the jungle with your boat, mister.
What's up?
Yeah.
Which one? This one? Yes.
Yeah, for breakfast we had biscuits and I used my chicken fryer. I put the lid on upside down on top of the old skillet. Put my coals on the top. I raked all the wood off the fire, put the skillet on the coals on top. Took about 8 to 10 minutes and the biscuits were ready to go. Another little tip for you, cooking with a skillet. The other skillet I used was a 14-inch. I believe the other one was a 10. But this guy here is a 14-inch. It's a shallow. And I think it did a better job than the deeper skillet. Seemed to cook the tops a little better. I did the same thing, flipped the lid. It also has the gripper type lid. So it actually holds the coals and all that stuff in there very, very well. Does a good job. Gotta love that cast iron, man. Gotta love that cast iron. How many times I gotta tell you all that? Chunking up watermelon. Jacob's here, so he's going to take advantage of that. Something's ready to go, Jacob. I'm getting her chopped up. That looks pretty good. That's Hermiston, isn't it?
Yep.
Awesome. And there's Blue down here taking a break. Got him a 20-foot, 30-foot cable, so he gets to run around without attacking other dogs in the neighborhood. We really don't want that. But it's nappy time for him. And back to the watermelon for more refreshing summertime fun. I see you're using your plastic knife. Very sharp. Dinah likes that a lot. Look at that level of concentration going on. She means business, folks. I know I mentioned this before, but if you're going to cook on your fire, you got to get enough wood in there to actually build up some coal base to cook your food on. So I'm a couple hours before dinner time and I'm loading the old fire up with a lot of wood. We'll get her going and we'll get a good coal base so we are ready to cook off the top of this fire. So always remember, start a couple hours before you need to cook, or you're not going to have a hot enough fire to make it happen. Word of the wise. Camping 101, people. Camping 101. You're welcome. And by now you all know that when I go camping I take my Ready Light. I just can't go anywhere without this guy. This is our light source at night, just because it is solar powered. Now, I left one on, a low light, all night, burned all night. But it's been taking all day to charge it. So long as it's sunny enough, even this gray, cloudy sky, this dude will recharge before night. So that's a plus. But I love this guy, man. Pop the pods and they're good to go. Throw them in your pocket, they're not too big. We use them for everything. They're just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah. We usually burn about 3 of them a night, plus the main light. So yep, all good to go, people. Love that Ready Light by Free Spirit. It's a great unit. And there's Blue Dog camping. We got him a new 30-foot, I think I already mentioned that, 30-foot steel cable on a crank-in spinner, and He's got a lot of room to roam. We take him for walks during the day. He's been down to the river. He's camping, right, Blue? He's turned his head. He's like, I want to go for a walk. I know you do, bud. We're going to have to go again, bud. Okay, these are some river rocks that we're picking up out here out of the Nehalem River at Spruce Run. And these rocks are, looks like quartz. We at first thought they were kind of an agate because the clarity of the rock up in here, that's, some of them when they get wet they almost look clear colored. They kind of look like an agate, but in reality they're just a quartz rock. Some of them, like this guy here, there's a lot of minerals in there. A variety of things in that rock. And when they're wet, they're actually quite beautiful. Jacob and Kaylee out in the river with their uncle and or dad. Michael's Kaylee's dad, so he's out there with them and they're digging in the water, pulling out rocks, and you just don't know what you're going to get until you get out there and look. Get a little further away there. Some of my distance is blurry. Pretty unique though. I mean, every year this is an ongoing thing that, you know, when we come here, they get out in the river and they look for rocks. We find some pretty dadgum cool stuff out there. And I'm sure everybody that comes here is doing the same thing. Been doing this for, who knows, 100 years, I suppose. Anyway, a few samples of what's going on out here camping on our 2022 year camping trip, fall of the year.